Since 1979, Ronald McDonald House, New York has been a lifeline for families of children battling cancer and other serious illnesses. They teamed up recently with the Garden of Dreams to create a family room at NYC Health and Hospitals Metropolitan. I'm joined now by their chairman, Jim Flanagan, and by NBA legend and Garden of Dreams board member, John Starks. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So, Jim, can you tell us more about this family room and the support that it will provide the community?
Let me step back a scrap because the house itself has been around for over 45 years now. And the primary house, as we call it, is on 73rd Street. And it's an amazing place to deal with, as you said, children and families dealing pediatric cancer and other really serious illnesses. And it's just amazing what the staff is able to do day in and day out to take care of these families in the worst possible moments in their lives. More recently, we have kind of expanded to create these family rooms around the 5 boroughs so we can have far greater impact. And Metropolitan is the most recent example of that.
So can you tell me what is in the family room and what support it provides for these people getting, I believe it's outpatient treatment?
Yeah, so each of the family rooms are a little bit different. The one at Metropolitan, it's actually in the waiting room of the hospital. And I was there like days before they started construction. And it was a pretty old style hospital setting. And now it's this very vibrant room with Knicks and Ranger logos and pictures of John Starks on the side. And on the other side, there's other aspects of Madison Square Garden in terms of the entertainment side. And every family that comes in is kind of greeted by this place. So they're dealing with tough stuff. And now you're in a very relaxed setting. There are books, there are snacks, there are people on our staff that are engaging in taking care of the families when they arrive to make them at ease. And, you know, when you're dealing with a sick child, you might have another child with you, you might have a caregiver with you. So there's a lot going on, and this gives them peace and comfort at this really trying time. So very different than the model we built at the house over the years.
And John Starks, you are not only a, prolific Knicks player, you are a board member of the Garden of Dreams, which teamed up with Ronald McDonald House, New York to make this happen. How does it feel to take that platform, right, this amazing NBA career, and be able to give back like this?
It means a lot. I've been doing this, during my playing days, just in my upbringing and what I was taught. When you're in position to be able to help someone, you do your best to help someone. And me being part of the board of Garden of Dreams is just right up my alley, you know what I mean? And we're dealing with children and family that are in need. And this relationship was born out of the late, great Ron Joubert and his involvement with the Ronald McDonald House and his passion for kids and families that are dealing with the illnesses that they go through. And to be able to be a part of this with Jim and his staff, it means a lot to us at the Garden of Dreams. And so for me, it's just wonderful to be able to experience how we make a difference in these children's as well as family lives and make their lives a little bit easier. No one wants to, go through something like this, but if you're going to go through something like this, to be able to have the resources to make it a little bit easier and bring some normalcy to these families.
And I understand you were on hand. You were there when this family room opened. What was that experience like?
It was incredible just to see how this has evolved from the start and to be able to go into a place where these families are going to get a chance to just not have to leave the hospital, but be close to their child means so much. And to be able to see the murals, I'm there for life. So, as well as the late, great Ron Joubert and others, and as well as, we have the entertainment side of it. We have the sports side, then we have the entertainment room where we have the Garden, Radio City Music Hall, Beacon, as well as the Rockettes. And it's always fun to see the Rockettes. And so These children get a chance to be close to their parents when they're going through the treatment, and to be able to come and sit down and relax and read books. And as Jim stated, they have snacks, drinks, and just to, give that sense of normalcy to these families.
And Jim, this partnership with Garden of Dreams has existed since 2006. How has partnering with them helped you reach more children who are facing serious illness?
It even goes back to before Garden of Dreams, right? So Raj Ober and Brian Leach, back at that very early day, came up with this notion about doing a thing called Skate with the Greats. Not a lot of events survive 30 plus years, and it's still going. We do it every spring. And Judy Jobert is still on our board now today, even after Rod's passing. And it started with that and the impact that it was having in building. And then Garden of Dreams came into existence, and it's just flourished even more about what we do and what Garden of Dreams does. And it's an amazing collision of, we take care of sick kids and they take care of creating the experiences that are so helpful and rewarding for their families and distract them from the awful things that they're dealing with day in and day out. It's an amazing partnership on many, many levels.
And I understand you're talking about distraction, right? There's also a talent show at Radio City. There is tickets to Knicks games. How do these outings and these experiences help provide support for children going through these illnesses?
Yeah, so I mean, it is an amazing opportunity for them to step away. I mean, we do so many things and take care of providing transportation and food and lodging and take care of some of the financial strain by virtue of them being at the house. But then we're trying to make their lives normal, because you might have another sibling with them and they're going to school and they're wanting to be normal children. And then you get an opportunity to go to a game. And I'm a lifelong Ranger fan. So I'm a kid every time I go to a Ranger game. But to go to a game and take your mind off it. But I wasn't going to say, to me, the more amazing thing about what Garden of Dreams does is people like John and Henrik Lundqvist and Adam Graves and Barry Watkins, who's a friend of ours, how genuinely interested they are and care. So it's not just go to a game, it's an experience that you get, it's really very unique and special and genuine how these guys interact with them.
Yeah, we give them a lot of access to all our properties, from Radio City Music Hall, Beacon, as well as the Garden. Then they get the chance to come up to the practice facility, the Knicks Rangers practice facility, and meet the players and hang out for a little bit. And like Jim said, we just want to be able to give them an opportunity just to kind of get away from what they're dealing with. And, Garden of Dreams and Ronald McDonald House is just a perfect match, and their mission lines up with our mission.
And when you see the children in these different environments, whether it is the family room or at a Knicks game, what are their reactions?
Oh, it's mind blowing to them. You know what I mean? Just to give them an opportunity to experience, like they get a chance to, participate in the talent show. And if you haven't been to the talent show, you should get there. Actually, it's a blast just to see these young kids go out there and perform on Radio City Music Hall. I get a chance to walk out there, but I don't get a chance to perform. It's one thing, and they like professionals. You think that you're in this grand building and you're on this incredible stage, this legendary stage, that they will be nervous. But these kids go and they blow it out the water. And so that's the beautiful thing about what the Garden of Dreams tried to give these kids, to showcase their talent.
And Jim, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. How can people get involved and get educated?
Yeah, thanks. So it's great that that's out there. It's sad that it exists, right? But actually, we have our gala this year. It's on September 30th. Actually, Lynn Martin from the New York Stock Exchange is one of our honorees. I don't know if you knew that. So it's a really exciting opportunity for us to continue to support the house and raise the funds we need to support the things that we've been talking about. So that's one immediately coming up. I'll make a plug as well for, we do have Skate with the Greats, which happens in April, but it is clearly a linkage between what we've been talking about. And that's a fun experience that if people are interested in coming, you can get tickets, you can meet some of the Ranger alum, and you can help support the great cause that we have. But they all go to supporting the kids in cancer, and September is a good month to focus on it.
Thank you, RMHNY Chair Jim Flanagan and John Starks, NBA legend and Garden of Dreams board member, for that interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
RMHNY will be holding their annual gala on September 30th here in New York City. Lynn Martin, NYSE president, will be honored. If you want to find out how to attend, you can visit the RMHNY website.